My name is Keller Nunley, and I'm going to be rappelling down the side of New Hampshire's tallest building to raise money for the future of our community.
The best way to improve tomorrow is by investing in the upcoming generation. That's why the Granite YMCA has taken a proactive approach with their remarkable Y Youth Matter program. Partnering with school districts and other nonprofits across the southern Granite State, supporting students beyond just academics, but providing invaluable social and emotional leadership skills to kids.
Before, my grades were not as good.
I was failing a good amount of classes.
F's, just a lot of bad grades.
Kind of skipping class, hanging out with friends.
After this, I've been outgoing.
Do you have a support where you can rely on someone?
Giving us healthier ways to manage our anger.
I haven't got attention or suspended this year.
They've helped me learn better ways to deal with problems.
Our teachers, we think of them as like a mentor. I don't have a father figure, so I feel like stays helped me get through that.
These things help you in life and get farther than you usually would.
A positive role model and healthy mentorship is often the key difference for positive lifelong choices and crucial in shaping future leaders and community members. I care deeply about the future of New Hampshire and see the work that the Granite YMCA is doing as an honest yet often overlooked effort to change our world by improving the lives of our very neighbors first.
On June 26th, I will be going over the edge of the Brady Sullivan Plaza to show my support for the Y Youth Matter program of the Granite YMCA. And I'd love for you to join me in helping to provide the resources necessary to continue this philanthropic effort by making a donation in the link listed below. When it comes to investing in a better quality of life for our future, every single dollar counts. Thank you.
I just want to add an additional note for the viewers here specifically. Full disclosure, I do work for the Granite YMCA. But the reason I'm doing this fundraiser and this stunt has absolutely nothing to do with a paycheck. I hold nonprofits to an incredibly high level of scrutiny and skepticism, but I have to say, if I may take off my employee hat here for a moment, I have never seen an organization do so much incredibly meaningful work in a community in my entire life. I have seen this specific aspect of the Granite YMCA while they do incredible philanthropic things all over the state of New Hampshire. The Y Youth Matter in specific, I think, in my opinion, has the most important impact on shaping what unfortunately have become many of the stereotypes of places like Manchester and Nashua and New Hampshire in general. Obviously, it's no secret that we have an incredibly problematic homeless and drug abuse issue. The causes of that are debated far and wide, but in my opinion and in a lot of the opinions of many of the people who work for the organization of the Granite YMCA, the best way to combat that cycle continuing is to give the children of these environments the best foot forward. And what that means is giving them responsible adults that they don't normally have in the household, giving them ways to deal with social emotional illiteracies that they may not, again, have learned in their household, and specifically giving them a place outside of the home that they can go that's a safe, structured, and positive environment. There is no way to help, in my opinion, the generations that are already unfortunately engulfed in these really terrible vices, but I do think there is an immense amount of hope for the next generation of citizens of New Hampshire to turn that tide around. I think everybody wants to make a change in their own life, in the future of their life, but unfortunately not every child is given the resources and the opportunity or the knowledge and guidance to do so. And I think that's where the Granite YMCA does an incredibly good job stepping in. What they do specifically that I like is actionable steps. The Granite YMCA has actually gone into school districts and set up programs quickly when it's actually needed. During COVID, they set up many places for kids to go to that has an internet connection and a somebody to act as a role model, as a teacher, when there wasn't access to that readily available. Everybody was locked in their homes, but unfortunately, again, the YMCA identified that there were a lot of kids and youth who being at home for a school environment was just not going to do them any good. And they set up that program incredibly fast and put together the resources. So they're always stepping over themselves to try and do what matters. They work very closely with the school districts. They listen to superintendents. They listen to teachers, and they listen to parents. They listen to families, and they have a really close relationship with the people where it matters most. And so I can firmly, strongly say, and this is the only time I feel I've ever been able to say this, if I had $1 to donate, I would donate it to the Granite YMCA, specifically towards their Y Youth Matter program. I think that if you want to make a difference, not in the world, but in the community that you live in, which then spreads to the world, it's best to start small, and that's the best impact. To quote, I believe it was a Mother Teresa quote that I always probably misquote. She said, if you want to change the world, go home and spend time with your family. And I think that's the best illustration of the type of philanthropy that the Y tries to do. So if you have $1 or $2 to give, that would be incredibly, not only just appreciated by me, but it's going to go to make a difference that you can actually see. Thank you.